saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And this is caught for the ground. Safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. In motion, the tight end. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A first carry for Rashad White. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On play action, here's Shadur. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Sanders. Open man is Myers. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being the first time? There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Was shot right, 46 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, Allen out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Cook again. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Cook up the gut. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
319.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action on or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 10-7 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Hey.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he stopped immediately there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Deputy. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Throwing, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now again up the middle. This is White. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Opting to run again here with White. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad White, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
Saints 14, Bills 10.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Chillin on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Ready?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some room to maneuver. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 5. 91 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have regained the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
17, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Read option, this is White. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Come on.
First and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's go. Steps away to his left. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Ready, check. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. Right. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. That's caught left side. Myers with it. Touchdown, Saints. Jacoby Myers, a 1-yard touchdown reception. As his guys have now moved out in front. The point after, good by Groupie. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
To throw, it's Allen. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to power through. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run it again with Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Now he caught by Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to the ground, this time Cook. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Saints 21. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, danger. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And he rifles one incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Sanders. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It's Myers again with another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here we go.
At the 11-yard
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will put them on top here in the third.
To kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now a toss coming right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
To throw now, here's Sanders. It gets this complete to Shaheed. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. First down, here's White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two. Richardson will throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth.
Saints 36.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 60 yards. And the Bills are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
46. Saints 36.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
39-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Come on, come on.
And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Got it. Ready?
First down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
They run straight ahead here with White. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This is White on the screen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Ready?
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. A point after, good by Groupie. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 43. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 53, Saints 43. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Sanders. Open man right side, Myers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Sanders to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Saints are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Sanders. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go! Bronco 80. Steady.
Sanders once more. Pass complete. It's Likely. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
To throw is Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing, Sanders. Open man is Myers. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd and 5. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60.
Richardson to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
What a moment. Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Buffalo Bills, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch you another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't like it better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I'm a hot girl yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a two, Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. On nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need,
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro. We at what's happening? Oh, Southside,
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too. Keep my number locked. I make it on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your side.
Pull up the boiler, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up this far.
Hit Catcade on the Sunday, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of them sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about
West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the boiler, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone. Cause it's something tomorrow. I'ma pack a Carlo. I'ma take the girls and meet tomorrow.
Freaky, yeah, freaky, song is so freaky, it's a reach out, so let it take out, ugly.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that